This week, the Portland City Council approved spending millions to help build designated campsites as part of the mayor's plan to tackle homelessness.
Ted Wheeler's office put out a press release about that, and in it called on Multnomah County to contribute more for the camps, claiming the county has $33 million in over-collected and unspent money. That over-collected part really caught our attention, so we put Tim Gordon on it to explain what that means. Tim.
Right. You know, over-collected can really raise some concerns when it comes to tax money. But as I look into this, over-collected seems like a strong way to put it.
The tax resources we're talking about were generated in 2021, the first year of Metro's supportive housing services tax that goes to help end homelessness in Washington, Clackamas, and Multnomah counties. Metro voters approved the tax in May of 2020.
The voters approved this tax as a 1% tax on incomes above $200,000 and a small tax on large businesses.
Nick Christensen says when the measure was referred to voters, Metro projected it would raise $250 million a year.
We made the initial projections on this measure in February of 2020. 3 weeks later, our world changed. And, we didn't know when it was going to recover, what the world would look like.
The pandemic hurt a lot of things, including the economy. So Metro adjusted expectations for the 1% tax in October of 2020, estimating it would raise $115 million in its first year. By May of 2021, the estimate went to $180 million. And that's what counties based their budgets on as they came up with homeless crisis plans. It wasn't until April of 2022, after most had paid their taxes, that Metro found it had collected more than $235 million, about $55 million more than what it last forecast. So that's where the mayor's press release comes in, calling on Multnomah County to put up $21 million to the camp cause, saying the county has over $33 million in both over-collected and underspent resources. But nobody required to pay paid more than the 1% tax voters approved.
It's not fair to call it an overtax, but it really is a sign of a healthy economy and a sign that our recovery out of COVID is doing better, at least for the high income earners and large businesses that are paying this tax around the region. These tax dollars are going to work right now all over the metro area, from Forest Grove to Troutdale, from Wilsonville to Portland. People who need help are getting help, and bit by bit, we're trying to address this crisis on our streets.
In fact, Christensen says the money that's been raised allows counties to put some in reserve for leaner years, and has already helped get 1,600 homeless people off the streets and eviction protection services for 9,000 more people in danger of losing housing. Back to you.
Tim, thank you.